This is Eric from Erectile.com, bringing the hard facts about the soft truth. I've been discussing lately about the effects of high blood pressure and erectile dysfunction. Now today we're going to continue nicely along with this theme and educate you a little bit about which foods are bad for erectile dysfunction. Which foods are bad for high blood pressure rather. Now you can click the links in the comments box below and take you directly to a little link where you get further information about a lovely herb called Cistantia tuberosa, which is very good for high blood pressure and ED. Let me move along nicely to this. And there we are. There is one food right there that should be avoided. Why? Because it's very high in sodium. It is, of course, French fries. But unfortunately, I do warn you, a lot of the foods in this list, it's not an extensive list, but it's covering the main ones that are sadly delicious and sometimes all too common. Now, foods that are bad for high blood pressure. And in today's video, we're going to continue with that theme that we've been discussing. And unfortunately, a good diet can help us if we are suffering from hypertension. But a bad diet can make our blood pressure skyrocket. So in order to design a diet around high blood pressure, we must first know what are the foods that are best avoided. And I will give you the advance warning I already have, that this list will include some delicious food that you'll love in all probability. What's good for you is always bad for you. It's a bit like women, huh? Can't live with them, can't live without them, huh? All the good things are bad for you. Chinese food, and there we go, just told you. It's one of the most popular cuisines and takeaway foods worldwide. And as delicious as Chinese food may be, it is sadly, for sufferers of elevated blood pressure, it is an absolute no, sadly. The average dish of Chinese cooking contains double, 2 times the daily amount of sodium recommended. The soy sauce and the teriyaki sauce, often used in Chinese cooking, contains a whopping 1,000 milligrams of sodium per teaspoon. That's 1 gram of sodium per teaspoon. That's like, whoa, it's a big no. Even supposedly healthy and innocent looking soups can be deadly. I mean, often these contain a shocking 8 grams of sodium. Wow, I mean, that's just nearly a week's worth, man. So, what's that? Whoa, that's like 5 days worth. That's a lot. There you go. It's innocent and sweet as that looks. It's some meat, it's got the vegetables, lovely. But unfortunately, it's got the teriyaki and the soy sauce. And why do you think the meat in something so innocent like beef and broccoli looks so shiny? It's just covered in that sauce. Also, you want to avoid the bakery, I told you. I mean, that is 3 words going to bring a tear to any sweet tooth's eye. I mean, baked goods not only contain a lot of sugar, which lowers testosterone levels, but a lot of sodium hidden in the fats also. Consuming a lot of baked goods often leads to weight gain and indeed dreaded obesity, which will increase your blood pressure. So baked goods are avoided. A big no, no, no. See, the cookie. I mean, rumor has it Cookie Monster died of high blood pressure, but you know, Big Bird, he ain't saying shit. Canned or bottled tomato products. I mean, canned or bottled tomato products should be avoided. Even sauces and juices, as they have over half a gram, 700 milligrams of sodium in just 1 cup. Now, canned products in general, not just tomato, but in general, should be avoided because they contain bisphenol A, or BPA for short. People with high levels of BPA are 7 times more likely to suffer from premature ejaculation and 4 times more likely to suffer from erectile dysfunction. Canned goods, high in sodium and BPA, a big no. That's canned goods, that's preserves, things in a jar. French fries, this should be a no-brainer. Come on, a medium serving of French fries from your local fast food outlet will contain approximately 250 milligrams of sodium. Ouch, that's a lot. Bacon, that almost absolutely brings a tear to my eye. Bacon is sadly high in sodium. You could look for the low sodium alternative or try turkey bacon, and even at that it should only be 1 in a week. Your Sunday breakfast or something, for example, or a Saturday morning treat, 1 time in a week at maximum because of the salt content, even if you have the healthier low sodium alternative or the turkey bacon. Alcohol, I mean, the old demon drink elevates blood pressure and it also damages blood vessels. Prolonged alcohol abuse, regardless of your high blood pressure, will lead to what is referred to as brewer's droop. Yep, that is your old ED. There you go, slumped over. Once in a while is fine, guys, but you know, it's not good. Damages the veins and stuff. Red meat should be at most once a week due to containing trans fats and saturated fats, which are best avoided if you have high blood pressure. Avoid hydrogenated oils also. Yeah, it might look delicious, the old Sunday roast, the old roast beef. Exactly what it should be. One time in a week, Sunday, you know. I mean, the list of foods that are bad for high blood pressure is sadly a very long one. I have to mention only a few of them in this article listed. There are many others to avoid, such as frozen pizza and margarine, to dried foods like instant noodles. Foods high in salt, sodium, and have hidden sodium, such as monosodium glutamate, should be avoided, as should the types of fats mentioned above. You know, the trans fats and the saturated fats, the hydrogenated oils. And you want to avoid foods that are high in sugar also. I mean, do your homework, have due diligence and research the foods that you habitually eat or are naturally drawn to, and try to avoid them. Research, are they high in salt? Are they bad for people with high blood pressure? You know, do your homework. I mean, if they are not good for sufferers of high blood pressure, then cut them out. I mean, sadly, there are not many products or herbs or medications that you can take while you have high blood pressure that can help you with your erectile dysfunction. But one such herb is Cistantia tuberosa, due to containing the right minerals such as manganese, potassium, and calcium to help regulate your blood pressure, as well as other active components that help with erectile dysfunction by regulating your hormone levels. For more information about Cistantia tuberosa, click the link in the comments box below, and I'll take you directly to a page for more information. I hope that you enjoyed this video, this presentation, foods that are bad for high blood pressure, and you are now more knowledgeable about what food you should think twice about eating if you're suffering from HPP. Do remember, if you have HPP, if HPP is the cause of erectile dysfunction, you'll be taking steps to curing it by simply making some changes to your diet. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.